I go back for living my best life. Living my best life.
Yo, and he did that song "Black Men Don't Cheat." I was like,
oh, that actually is a song. I remember him and Charlamagne.
Yeah, now they got a song. It's crazy.
I'm not gonna. If it ain't living my best life, I ain't really.
We ain't worried about that. But with that said, we live.
Oh, we live?
Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, breathing StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today, coming with another wonderful episode of Beats, Vibes, Life. We usually bring an album together. I hash it out. He hashes it out. But then we got a special episode. So to my left, my esteemed colleague, beat making extraordinaire, Philly entrepreneur, Philly Renaissance man.
Okay.
Arckatron.
This is the remix of Live My Best Life. What's going on, YouTube world? This is me in the place to be on the MIC.
Yeah.
This might be my new thing now, doing the MIC thing. But
Alan Lewis in the house.
What up, Alan Lewis? Yeah, and who are you again? Because you was on my left before. Now you're on my right. Yes. I can't figure out what's going on.
NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that stuff. NERDSoul. You want to talk about hip hop? Want to talk about geek? Holla at your boy. Today, we got a cool list coming, but we got some shout outs to give first. One, big shout out to Tavana.
Oh, yeah. She living her best life.
Yep. Two, big shout out to,
and a woo for you.
A woo for you.
A woo for you.
And a woo for you. Henry the worst. A woo for you.
And for you.
And a woo for you. GoFundMe.com/Violator20.
Yeah.
Shouts to Thomas D. Shouts to Alexis Torres. So many of you guys.
Algo C. Shout out to Algo C.
All you guys. Trista. All you guys given to, the cause. We could go out there, document some hip hop history with the 20th anniversary of Violator, the album, the making of it, the Life of Chris Lighty.
Like 3 weeks, ain't it?
That jazz.
Like 3 weeks from now.
Yeah, it's
almost
pretty close.
Almost to the day. Almost to the day.
Yeah. So we close. So we're gonna do some dope stuff. It's in Vegas. Record all we can. Bring it back for you guys. I know we're super behind on the channel, but there's tons of cool stuff coming.
Yeah, so, we got it's caught up in the pipeline.
Yeah,
don't worry
about
that. It's in the pipeline. It's clogging the pipeline right now. It's coming through.
So today we got a list. We putting together a list.
We got a list, y'all. We got a list.
Hip hop's top 10 DJs.
Yeah, I came up with this one, but see what happened was I didn't have the forethought. Like, oh wait, hip hop DJ. I just said DJs first. I said DJs. Yeah. Then I was like, we do a hip hop show. I'm doing hip hop DJs. I don't know what he's doing, but I said hip hop DJs. And even then, I'm like, my list like 40 people long. How I'm gonna whittle this down, and then who gonna be mad if I don't mention them? Because they all watch the show.
Yeah, they all watch the show.
They're all watching the show. So
everybody watch the show.
Who can I leave out? Who can I keep in? I have a criteria like I had with the MCs, what I have with the producers. My main 3 criteria. The biggest one for me is impact.
Okay. All right.
With me, but for the most part, it's always impact. I was like, how do we remember you when you're gone? Is your long lasting, whatever you did as a DJ or whatever MC or producer, is it long lasting? It's going to last when you're gone.
All right. Okay.
And during when you're here too, do you make an impact? Because you can't just be like gone and somebody say, oh, DJ was the best DJ. You got to make the impact in life and also
in death.
But it's like in your afterlife. You know what I'm saying? Because so also number 3 for me is like skill. Like skill could be just is subjective, or objective.
Objective skill. Yeah, objective skill.
No, objective is facts, so it's not factual.
Oh, yeah.
So it's subjective.
Subjective skill.
What I always do is like, okay, it's the opposite. It's the subjective starts with an S, and objective starts with an O. But O don't mean opinion. It's only subjective. See, I get it. See, I did that. That's how I remember. So it's subjective.
See.
So just and originality is number 3 for me for the DJs.
Star Drew said if Daft Punk isn't on the list, I don't know.
Yo. But it's the hip hop list, so
this is a hip hop list, though.
We might have to do a broader list. Then
my list does get broad-ish, but it sticks close to hip.
Okay.
But Daft Punk, Daft Punk, we got. See, that's tough. But see, you're starting to get into, and I do mention someone who kind of crosses that barrier, but you're starting to mention someone who's definitely outside of the realm of hip hop.
And I'll say this right now, for me, because DJ is such an integral part of hip hop.
Yeah.
The pioneers' weight are a little bit more than the newer guys. I'll just say that for now.
Yeah.
It's DJing is a very historical thing. There's some pioneers of people who did something that created the genre itself.
Yeah.
Like there's like things that like no one was doing before them, or at least doing on that level before them. So it's weighted. My thing is a little weighted. We'll just say that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna be into some older names for y'all.
Yeah.
Schooling y'all on some old school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
show my age. And I ain't that old. I'm gonna show my age still.
Bro, there's so many.
I ain't that old. I ain't looking, but I ain't that old.
There's so many.
It's that jury duty got to me. You see, I got the jury duty eyes right now. See my eyes all lazy? You see him? Hazy and lazy?
Oh, man.
I ain't high, y'all. I'm straight. I'm super sober.
There's so many people that this was a tough list to put together because there's so many. When I looked at like how I'm gonna grade this.
Yes.
All right, impact is definitely one. But how much did I listen to you as well? Like you could have made a huge impact, but if I didn't like listen to a lot of your tapes or I didn't listen to a lot of your mixes or whatever, then for me, you might be different on my list because with me, what I'm grading it by is are these people that I listen to their mixes a lot or have listened to? Now, see,
this is why our list is gonna be different because I don't listen to DJ's mix. Only a couple of them on this list I've actually listened to the DJ mix. Actually, no, sorry.
Wow. Okay.
One of them.
Okay.
That's why that's not on my criteria.
Oh,
because if it was part of my criteria, there'd be one name on the list. I just never a DJ. So, I'm not a DJ.
Now, do you want to? You want to do top? 10 to 6, and then we'll break. I want to do some honorable mentions.
10 to 6 and do
go counting down, and then we'll do some honorable mentions.
You mean counting up? You mean?
Yeah. Well, counting
10,
up.
6.
Well, usually count down
1.
from 10 to 1. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Take a little break.
I was going up with mine.
Oh,
you go see exactly. Our list is gonna be totally different because he's going down. I'm going up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 10. Do you want to do the honorable mentions now or
no? We'll do it in the middle. We'll do it in the break.
So number 10 for me. Number 10 for me is a newer DJ that I have met. I know this DJ personally, and
somebody's doing a little
flex,
a little flexatron over there. You're doing a little flexatron.
Yo, Alan Lewis said DJ Qbert put laughing faces. We'll talk about DJ Qbert in a little bit.
See,
we're gonna talk about.
But if we're talking about people, that's a mix too. That is a mix.
But we're also talking about impact with DJ Qbert. We're talking about a lot of impact.
Let me just put him on the list then, because there's someone ahead of him that I will put ahead of him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
in that same field.
In that same field, but
even at the same radio station.
Don't laugh at Qbert. But all right,
neighboring radio station.
So all right, so number 10, DJ Mr. Lee. DJ Mr. Lee is someone that I met at a show, I think that you did for the Tribe show. You did a Tribe show.
Wow. So you say this is somebody that I don't even know.
Yeah, maybe you don't know.
Who is Mr. Lee?
DJ Mr. Lee is a guy. He did a show. He was either at the Tribe show or a show after that. But I met him recently, and he does a lot of mixes. And I like the way, kind of similar with what I like with DJs is mixing 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, bringing hip hop from old to new school, back and forth relations.
You're starting with a surprise, but okay.
Yeah. I
like it.
When I listen to DJ mixes, I love hearing the relations between the old and new. Give me something that came out yesterday, and then give me something that came out in 81 and make it still able for me to rock and vibe with. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I enjoy. For me, high on the list is blending. Blending and mixing together is high on my list when it comes to DJs. So I don't care if you can cut and scratch and chirp with the best of them. Now, I do have someone on my list that is skilled in that. But with me...
Does his name start with a Q?
Look, pump your brakes.
Because he's on my list too.
Because I've met him in person.
Oh,
okay. Good guy.
Because he's flexing. That's why I know. He's Mr. Flex over there. Speaking of flex, but moving on.
Speaking of flex, so with that said, he does a lot of he works with hip hop in some interesting ways where he'll like use a hip hop song, but then break it off into like the R&B version or give you the sample and then come back around with some reggae tone and then bring it back to the hip hop. And he does it very effortlessly, and I dig that. Big shout out to him. And I just love the vibe of being able to have that energy continuously going throughout the party or throughout your drive to work or whatever.
See, that's why this is so broad. See, I said DJ and you went to the mixes already.
Yeah, sorry. So
no, that's good.
DJ, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I said this is gonna be a hard show and it's gonna be a different show.
Yeah, it's gonna be you're
bringing something that I ain't bringing.
That's why this list was hard to do.
Yeah, it's a hard list.
But that's my number 10, my brother. Or your number 10?
My number 10 is Afrika Bambaataa.
Yeah.
Because his impact means so you're mixed. I'm impact. Impact has ripple effects throughout hip hop. The next generation,
even today.
So on like that, crazy. He's my number 10. I have a couple of his records. Now again, these people I didn't listen to like heavy. I'm listening to Afrika Bambaataa all day. It's more like I feel the respect that he should be top 10.
Yeah.
Just because of the historical nature of his career. And just like the impact. Like that was a big thing.
Oh, before you guys say anything in the chat, we're just talking about historical impact. We're not getting into any legal stuff.
Yeah. I wasn't even gonna broach it because I actually looked at it and there's been no charges or anything. There's just been allegations.
Yeah.
So we don't know what's gonna happen with all that, if anything at all. So we
got some folks. We got Frankie Knuckles, Derek Carter, Grandmaster J.
Grandmaster S. What is he making that up?
Grandmaster J and the Grandmaster 5? What?
I guess he meant Grandmaster Flash in the
Furious 5.
Okay. But interesting. But so that's my number 10. I think that's a solid 10 for me. That's that round. You can see where I'm coming from if he's my number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just say that. Yeah, I'll just say that. I got more to say.
Definitely ahead of his time with that one. Also, the fact that, kind of bringing the community together at that time was a huge
And then the whole, just like the Afro-futuristic kind of sunrise vibes in terms of and that kind of nature. Where I'm all about the Afro-futurism, futurism vibe. Because it's like bringing the community together. Like, instead of just being separate, all like our own individual people, separate over here, kind of bringing the community together. And that needs to happen more, and it's kind of hard nowadays where everything seems so divided. The internet makes everyone seem so... The funny thing is that social media makes people seem more antisocial. It's anti-social media, where people don't even want to talk to people. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, on the street. Yeah. Everyone's like guarded and stuff in a weird way because they have these preconceived notions that they saw on the internet. They believe it's true. Don't believe everything you see, people. All right, what's your number? What's your number 9?
Number 9, DJ Qbert. DJ Qbert, I had to put somebody on my list that had like a high skill level. You know what I'm saying? So that was just with the tricks, because that represents like the tricks of the trade of DJ.
I see where you're going. I see where you're going with yours. You're trying to have a well-rounded.
Yeah. I'm trying to
DJ. So, okay, I got you. I see what you're doing over there.
Qbert,
I like it.
Represents like, the flares and the chirps and the eyes closed and behind the back and
the tricks.
All the tricks. He's won numerous DMCs, right? Like,
oh yeah, tons of them.
Like numerous.
He's like the grand champion of the DMC.
Yeah,
he's grand champion DMC. We'll just call him that, aka Q-Bert.
And he watches the show.
What up, Q-Bert?
What up, Q-Bert? How you doing? I met him. Was it at Designer Con? I met him at one of the cons he was spinning at, and it was really dope. Of
course, you met at one of the cons because he's Mr. Flex.
Yo, gotta flex it up.
Mr. Flex always be at all the cons.
Yo, man, you got
Afro Con, Designer Con, Comic Con.
Yep, holla at me. I be in them streets.
A Blurred Con, or
and
whatever
I got some shouts out.
And I got
some shouts out in a second. Shout out to all my folks in Belize, all my Belizeans out there.
All right, I thought out a sidebar idea.
All right,
Close Encounters of a Blurred Kind. To you. Back to me.
All right, cool. So yeah, Qbert just embodies the trickiness and the skill of finding that perfect part of the record and kind of like highlighting it. So yeah, that's why he's on my list.
Okay.
All right, number 9 for you.
Number 9 for me is DJ Screw.
Okay.
Impact.
You know what?
Impact again.
Huge impact.
Huge impact for down south. And just like Screw, like Chop and Screw, the whole idea, like because
he literally took it to another. He he brought in something that just at first I was definitely against it. Yeah, but in some aspects, it makes songs better.
The funniest thing, the first time I heard it, I was in Virginia. Somebody was playing Mystical, backing off the wall, but it was slow. I was like, yo, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? Why is it so slow? And I didn't get it until like, you started hearing, and like years later I heard like Paul Wall, and then I started going down a little history with Omega Watts and like all that history, and production of Texas and all kinds of stuff with Slim Thug, but even like
Omega Watts,
where all that stuff came from and everything. So I'm like, all right, this is something I need to be on my list in terms of just historical impact. Like that's my number 9. It's a surprise though. Y'all probably wouldn't even see me on that one, but yes, surprising.
And Star Drew says, who was the DJ that mixed up Good Times, Rapper Delight? And Alan Lewis said A-Track, maybe A-Track. But also shout to Alan Lewis for throwing in DJ Babu, one of the beat junkies. They watched the show. Yeah. Big shout out to them. Yeah. Shouts to beat junkies.
We got Louisiana Kid in the house. Oh wait.
Oh, Louisiana Kid, what up?
How you doing?
So my number 8.
What's your number 8?
My number 8 is a DJ that I grew up listening to. In Richmond, Virginia, Tons of Love on Power 92, DJ Lonnie B. Y'all might not know, unless you're from VA, y'all might not know about him, but you might know about the Super Friends remix for Aaliyah's joint that, they got. Okay. So DJ Lonnie B is part of that crew. Okay. But DJ Lonnie B has been spinning for a long time. Very great kind of parties, you know what I'm saying, where the energy is always up. You got, he's another one of those DJs that gives you those good times. Okay. Like he's always bringing that record like, oh man, I remember when I heard this. Oh man, this was summer such and such. And you know what I'm saying? So he always has a way to blend those in where he catches you off guard. Okay. Like he might throw a remix in there where you're like, huh? I've never heard that. And then he'll play it like, oh. So between doing like the 5 o'clock traffic jam, you know what I'm saying? And then also seeing him at like events, mixing parties, DJ Lonnie B, super dope, and really impacted what I wanted to see or hear from a DJ as I grew up. When it comes to like beat matching and blending is a super, super big deal on my list. Like if I go to a party and like I hear the BPMs they coming together, so I'm be like, it's like nails on the chalkboard for me. So DJ Lonnie B is another one of those DJs that has held down Central VA for years, and has just continued to kind of like push as much as you can on a national radio station. Push for more indie music, but also keeping that like up-tempo fun vibe in his stuff. And much shouts to him. That's my number 8.
Okay. My number 8 is Grand Mixer DXT.
Ooh,
another pioneer. I told you it's gonna be heavy pioneer, y'all, because like he's one of the early dudes, man. Like the early dudes with the basically popularizing turntables and scratching and all that stuff. Yeah. So he's my number. Again, I didn't grow up in the era. Like I was a baby probably when he was, really at prominent level in the 80s. I was 85 baby, so we don't miss all that stuff, but it still has impact again to everyone we're talking about. Everyone we talk about owes a gratitude to this guy, Grand Mixer DXT, and a lot of other people I don't be naming too. But he's one of them, one of the early pioneers, and just crazy, just crazy the impact of just let me put two turntables together and scratch.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, like
but there was an innovation back then.
Well, because it's something that limitation always breeds creativity.
True.
And the limitation, I don't think they even had belt drives.
Oh, snap.
They didn't have they didn't have no techniques. Techniques wasn't even a thing.
Yeah, they didn't have like direct drive. You're talking about people using turntables that came like from like their mom's house.
We had the combo. It was the turntable. It was a turntable at the top. You had the tape here. Yeah. And you had the record player on the top. You take the record player off and you can bring it out. Yes. Wow. My mom had one of them. My grandma had one of them.
So yeah, the belt drive.
Wow. If anyone know what I'm talking about, it ain't easy. I had a belt. My very first turntable was a belt drive. You couldn't do it on that. You gotta really know what you're doing. Yeah, you got to what? Nah.
You ain't bringing your rewind selector. No, I ain't doing that.
You had to be really skilled at what you were doing.
Well, no.
Yeah, none of that. So it predated all that scratching.
Try scratching on a belt drive. See what happens.
Good luck. Your belt gonna run. It's called a belt drive for a reason.
Take off the plate.
You only need a new
put
belt.
Put the belt back on.
Think about a car. Think about a car that has a belt in there, and when it's wrong, it's time to be making that noise. Don't need to change that belt.
Yeah, you right.
Belt drive ain't no joke.
Big shout out to the chat. We got once again Alan Lewis with A-Track, cool DJ Qbert. He got cool red alert. DJ Drama. You know what? I'm not mad at DJ Drama though. We got Ali Shaheed Muhammad and Pete Rock. You know what? DJ Drama. I'm not mad at DJ Drama. We'll get into.
He's in that same category as some people previously mentioned.
Yeah. So my number 7.
Okay.
Clue.
Oh, you have Clue on your top. Okay.
Clue.
Now Clue is the one I mentioned. That was one mention. Okay.
DJ Clue
is
a DJ that I had to add because he was that guy that was introducing me to artists like 3-4 years before they broke. Like you were like, how is he getting this music? Like, who are these people? Like, I remember hearing Fab like way before.
Yeah, like when he was Fabulous Sport.
Oh yeah, and
that was his full name. And the reason why I got the name, I believe, this is a super sidebar, but he got his name because he didn't have a name, or he was going by something else, and they just said someone just said Fabulous Sport or whatever when he first freestyled, so he just kept with the name.
Wow,
something like that. I think that's what Fab said the story was.
Wow,
it wasn't his name. He didn't go to the radio station with that name because that was a weird name, Fabulous Sport.
But
what does that even mean?
It was, he kind of brought that. He was sort of kind of like a Big L sort of baby, like a flamboyant, kind of street flamboyant stuff.
Who was?
Kind of like Fabulous.
Oh, I thought
like in that
Clue.
vein. No, I was just talking about Fabulous when talking about like rhyme wise in that vein.
Okay, I would say that. Yeah. He was one of the up and coming new cats, freestyling to death on every single radio station, every single mixtape you hear him on. Yeah.
Oh, shouts out to Alan Lewis talking about Mr. C. But DJ Clue is that guy that for many people outside of New York City broke a lot of music. The first DJ Clue was the first time I heard Cameron and Mace, first time I heard The Locks, first time I heard Fabulous, first time I heard
same. I would say same. Clue because I
don't know how he was. I mean, I guess he was just cool with everybody. Like how maybe he was one of those dudes. Like you go to high school and there's those couple kids that's like cool in every group. They're cool with the goth kids. It's cool with the jocks. They're cool with like the hip hop kids. They're cool with the skaters. Like maybe he was one of those guys that was kind of cool with everybody. Like Firefly Freddy that was kind of able to go to each hood and everybody's like, hey, what up? And kind of like let him roll. Because I'm like, how'd you get all this music? Like DMX, like Cannabis, all these people that I'm like.
But by then he was already well.
Well, yeah. Sorry. No.
You're not wrong in what you're saying. Yeah. But by the time like DMX, he was doing that in like early 90s, mid 90s. Yeah.
I'm talking about
But by then he was already like established. But to get to that point, that's crazy. Is what you're saying. Like I'm agreeing with you. Like to get to that point, you gotta lay a lot of groundwork.
Yeah.
To be trusting enough. Because everyone was, there was Ron G. Yeah. There was a couple other DJs.
Who we'll talk about later.
There was a couple other DJs that were doing that. Like kind of like this mixtape stuff and with breaking artists and like brand new stuff that you wouldn't hear. And they were circulated throughout the hip hop communities all over the United States. It wasn't just New York.
Yeah, you would just
they were reaching beyond New York.
Yeah.
Like these mixtapes.
Because my cousins, I have a lot of family most of my family in New York has now moved to Atlanta. But anyway. My cousins would bring down on Thanksgiving, Christmas, or family reunion in the summer. They would bring down tapes. And of course, I would dub them. This is what you would do. If you're super young, what you would do is you would take a cassette. All right. And they would give you their cassette and you would put it in 2 decks, right? And you would play it in one and you would press record on the other. Now, the thing is, it was analog. So you just had to wait the whole 90 minutes. Like you just had to wait. It wasn't no fast. It wasn't no MP3.
But what if you had the high speed dubbing?
Oh, the high speed. High-speed dubbing came out. Oh, Cass was the bootlegging game changed.
The high-speed dubbing, man. When the tape go faster,
you got the whole mix.
Yeah, I got the whole mix.
Yeah, like
and sometimes it wouldn't be the same quality though.
No,
it wouldn't be the same quality. It was like a little bit more hissing to it. You know what I'm saying? A little more hiss on that tape.
Yeah, but like pretty much, you would come down, you would record like 2-3 tapes. And then you would be chilling with like all these mixes from like Ron G, DJ Clue, stuff like that, and you would be, you'd be good. And you would be like up on music before cats, and then you could like kind of flex on cats, be like, I knew about them.
You was flexing because you missed the flex.
Yeah, I was flexing.
You was flexing before flexing was even a thing.
Flex. Don't hide your light.
He was
flex.
He was Mr. Pre-Flex.
Don't hide your light. So yeah, that's my number 7.
Okay.
So how about you?
My number 7 is Grand Wizard Theodore, who is the he's been credited as the inventor of scratching. So we would have no scratching.
But see, I like your list though. I like your list and my list doing good because it's like you get your history.
But I will say that it rounds it at the top of people of DJs I've actually heard.
Yeah.
Of my era, I would say it.
I like that.
So yeah, it's just good to get a little history lessons. Like without this guy, ain't nobody gonna be chicken nothing. No Q-Bert.
Nobody would. Yeah, there probably wouldn't be a DMC competition.
No. It should be called Grand. It should be called Grand Wizard Theodore competition.
Yeah, actually.
GWT.
I mean, yeah. It sounds like a weird.
GWT.
Yeah, you going to the GWT?
GWT or GWT?
Yeah, GWT.
Boom. You know what I mean? GWT. You know what I mean?
Hey. No.
But yeah, so it's again another historical like person that needs to be in this. I had to get through all these just to get to the top 5 because like without these guys at the in my 6 to 10, you wouldn't have the guys at the top 5.
Nah,
and you'll see where I'm going with this.
Yeah. So my number 6.
Number 6.
This is a little bit of I was a young boy, but still the skill is there. DJ Spinderella. Spinderella. I was a young boy. But
what you trying to say, you young boy? What does that mean? You're sweating there. What you mean, man? You're sweating there, man.
Little crush of mine.
You're sweating over there, man. You all right?
Now, Salt and Pepper, they were beautiful women. But DJ Spin, man, it was just something about DJ Spin and that big old leather coat back there.
And sadly, as of a couple weeks ago, she is no longer in Salt and Pepper. I just read it out because she's in my honorable. She's like number 11.
Yeah.
She's literally number 11.
So Spinderella, big shouts to her. Not only shined as a member of Salt and Pepper, but also shined outside as her own brand as a DJ.
Yeah, and she had like a youth program too. Like
and another one of those keep the party hype. Like she will make you want to dance all night long. And for me, that's what I'm going for. I ain't going to like, I mean, I'm a flex. I'm a flex on the dance floor. Don't let, what I'm saying, hit you with a little 2-step. Don't sleep. But she'll keep the party going, keep the party hype, give you a great night of fun. And that's the kind of let's move on.
I'm just cheesing over here. That's it. Smile from ear to ear.
Alan Lewis said which Spinderella, the first or the second one? First Spinderella, the original Spinderella, because I think they are touring with another. Young lady.
Excuse me. Wait, what?
They are touring with another young lady.
What do you mean another Spinderella?
Isn't there another?
What are you talking about?
Isn't there a new young lady that Salt and Pepper are touring with?
We talking about Spinderella.
We talk about the original Spinderella.
We never talk about no secondary. Somebody name the same name.
Alan Lewis said, "What about CNC Music Factory?"
What's that?
CNC Music Factory.
What's that?
Well, I'll pull something up in a second after the.
Man. I might be forgetting what
really
that
CNC Music Factory.
That was a DJ.
Really, what would you call? Chat into us. What would you consider? Because I would consider CNC Music Factory 90s pop music. But let me know
why I don't know about it. Moving on.
But
moving on.
But Starju said, "Are you kidding me?" In all caps.
About what?
About CNC.
Oh, because I don't know who CNC Music Factory. Maybe because I don't know who that is. That's probably what. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't know who that is. CNC Music Factory. That don't even sound something. And you know what? We gonna semi sidebar. I'm gonna pull up some. This guy talk about food though, yo. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I hate places that have factory in the name of its food. I don't want to be eating no food, no factory. I'm sorry. Sound like it's processed. Sound like it's on an assembly line. I'm good. I want my food coming with mama in the kitchen cooking. You know what I'm saying? I want no assembly line food. It's like Bernie Mac. I don't want no assembly line food. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
you say anybody?
Anyway, messing with you.
All right, cool.
All right, here we go.
CNC? All right, house music.
Yeah.
No, don't play it.
Now I got it, man, load just for you. So
no.
All right.
We'll play that later.
But yeah, it's
you won't
CNC
get kicked
Music
off of
Factory.
YouTube. Don't do that. No, you're crazy.
But you know what I'm saying?
The headphones.
They be hitting you with that everybody.
Oh, that's okay.
That's their flow.
I just never knew that. Did it do that song? Was it kind of, or that's kind of
did
music?
CNC do that? I think they did that song. But anyway,
I know that
bottom
song.
line is
roller skating music back in the 90s.
Yeah, kind of like 90s skate music.
Okay, I know what that is, but I know CNC Music Factory. Sorry, I don't know that name.
So
where they from?
What's number 6 for you?
Number 6 for me is is the one of the biggest. DJ KURO.
Oh, KURO. All right, yeah.
We talking about
the Hercules.
We talking about 1973.
Rocking the Parks.
We talking about hip hop.
Yeah, Rocking the Park.
Without hip, bring people together.
Yeah, the huge speakers.
Hot.
Huge speakers coming out in the park. Yeah.
73.
Yeah.
Before probably most of y'all was born.
Yeah. It started you say things that make you go, That song.
Oh, that's on. Yeah, I know all these songs. I just don't know the CNC Music Factory. Sorry, I want to look at who that was. Plus, that name is kind of whack. I'm sorry. What's CNC stand for?
I don't know. CC Peterson. I don't know who it is. Y'all know. I don't know. I just remember that they always had like music videos with dudes with no shirts on.
Yeah, I wasn't watching that back then. Sorry. I ain't watching that now either. But moving on.
I got love for house music. But they always
like Chippendales, almost like Chippendales. Those had like little bow ties or something with no shirt.
And there was always like dancing. There was always like jumping mad high.
Yeah. Like doing like them like splits in the air, you know what I mean? You jumping in the air doing splits. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, I wasn't watching that. Sorry, y'all. I was watching Janet back then. Sorry.
Yo,
I was watching Rhythm Nation.
Shout out to like Ministry of Sound. Shout out to all them house music heads. Love house music, but CNC Music Factory,
I was watching Sade.
When you look back on it, it's kind of funny, like some of their music videos.
I was watching Sade. I was watching Janet Jackson. Talking about some CNC Music Factory. Whatever they call themselves.
That's KURO.
But yeah, KURO, pioneer, early without these men brought people together. DJ, and he was first 73, hip hop.
73, yo.
So he was, and he's from where my people's from.
That's right,
from Jamaica,
right near the beach.
And he learned that the toasting and the back in Jamaica, the toasting basically like MCing was a part of DJing. Like you would DJ and you'd be there. Yeah, what's going on? You would also be the MC too.
If it weren't for Jamaica, we wouldn't have like that. Yeah, because Jamaica did all that,
and hip hop wouldn't probably be the same without Jamaica.
Because there's a huge Caribbean influence in hip hop. That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show. But that's I'm not gonna say too much. That's all I got for my right. That's 6, right?
Yeah.
So then we can have a break and we can.
So now I got a break. I got some shout outs to give. Shout out to the Belize Film Commission. Big shout out to y'all. Much love. Let me come through on the Belize Film Commission luncheon. I got to do a lot of interviews. You can check them out on the channel. Got to interview Big Baby Miller, the heavyweight Chittamp, undefeated. Also got to interview Tamala Jones. She just premiered her new movie on TV One, Deadly Dispatch. That joint is it's a murder. It's one of those true crime murder joints, but it's got a couple moments in that movie where you be like, are you kidding me? People is crazy. Like you should check it out. Also, the writer of that movie is I could say part of some NERDSoul alumnus crew, because she hold it down with us on the Atlanta review and live reaction, which is Sade Sellers. That's right. Sade Sellers is the writer of that movie. She's down with us. That's right. ATL Atlanta. Big shout out to Marquita too. Got much love for y'all. But Sade is killing it, writing dope movies, even with endings that I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the ending, y'all got to check out Deadly Dispatch, yo. It's crazy that this really happened, but it's also crazy like how they ended, because people just wild, man. Don't get caught up watching like the ID channel and seeing like all these crazy people out there that's like snapping and killing their wives and killing their mama daddies and stuff. It's some wild stuff out there. But anyway, with that said, big shout out to the Belize Film Commission. Can't wait to do it next year. Tons of fun. Now I got some honorable mentions.
Who are your honorable mentions?
I'm gonna run these down.
I'm actually right now. I'm calling an audible with my 5th one.
All right, so I'm gonna run these down. We got 1, Maceo. Maceo from De La Soul.
Never. See, again, that's one I never even thought about.
Yeah, Maceo from De La Soul.
I will agree with that.
Been a fan of his
we
for a long
probably
time.
have some so that's one. Who else you got?
Disclosure. Disclosure reaches into that house kind of area where, you know what I'm saying, for you, Star Drew. It's a Disclosure. It's a twin, two twin brothers. Well, I guess two twins down. So twin brothers. Anyway, just twin brothers.
It's four sets. It's four.
Four quadruplets. Twin brothers. They do a lot of mixing. They do. When I got onto them, they were mixing hip hop. But I guess that was just one of their sets. But then they led me into a lot of like house stuff, which kind of led me into like some other people that I will, also mention. Big shout out to Shorty Blitz. Shorty Blitz is another DJ that I met I saw through autoplay from listening to like a Maceo mix or something like that. He's another DJ. It's really dope. Shout out to like Soulection and all those cats.
Let me name some people. You because if we're gonna be saying this might be something.
Okay, so
you say how many you say already?
I said 3, so I'll let you say 3.
Okay,
so you go on say 3.
Let me get up here. So actually, the 3 it's three. DJ Jazzy Joyce.
Oh yeah, Jazzy Joyce.
Spinderella and Coco Chanel.
Oh, Coco Chanel.
That's my 3, and then you see
Coco Chanel, boy.
Get the women in there because they were literally 11, 12, and 13.
Boy,
because it's like the crazy impact because women DJing.
They
all DJs when they were younger.
Some Coco Chanel when I was little, boy.
Yeah, so I had to go. I had to get
but yeah,
back
man, love the Coco Chanel. I'll name 3 more then. Esther. Who is kind of on with that Soulection crew and all those kind of
people. Okay.
Esther, Natasha Diggs. I think she's dope. She's like
I've seen the name.
Natasha Diggs. Yeah. She does more soul stuff, more soul and like disco. But it's because when you listen to hip hop, you'll kind of branch sometimes. And my 3rd one before you go to yours, K Trinata.
Okay.
K Trinata is
definitely
quite the DJ.
Definitely a DJ.
Don't sleep.
Well, you can tell, and even the music he produces is very. It's very like he's trying to bring people to dance.
Yeah.
Even though it's banging, it's very dancehall music. He heavily is on the dance scene. I would say definitely. DJ is definitely. I would definitely agree with that.
K Trinata.
My other I got Molly Marr.
All right.
DJ Premier. And Funk Flex.
Ooh.
Go Flex. Right. Go Flex. Yeah. So yeah.
Alan Lewis said DJ Rob Swift.
Ooh. No. Yeah. Thank you.
Rob Swift is
thank you for that. Thank you for that. Right there. Alan Lewis
is a really good one.
Thank you for that.
Rob Swift is a good one.
Thank you for that.
Oh man, I forgot about Rob Swift.
I actually met Rob Swift.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Flex on him. How was it?
Not yet because
okay.
Because we're gonna get to him.
We'll get to Rob Swift.
The new challenger has been entered into the field.
Cool. So another my next 3, Jada G. Jada G is another one of those kind of like funk soul DJs, but you can tell in her set she's dancing, she's having a great time, she's awesome. DJ Alex, who is a DJ, I believe, over in the UK.
Okay.
I got onto him because he was doing New Jack swing mixes.
Okay.
And like kind of like old school hip hop mixes.
Okay.
And another one of those great blends, great cuts, great, kind of like double beats and stuff.
Okay.
Really, really just keeping the party moving while throwing a little skill in here every now and then, little trick here and there, but keeping the music moving.
Okay.
And then lastly, on the honorable mention for me, Olivia Dope. Olivia Dope is another one who is, I guess you could say her newer-ish. I mean, she's been putting it down for a while, but newer-ish.
That's all your list?
Those are my honorable mentions.
All right, so I got like 10 more.
Okay, go.
I just rattle them off. DJ Clue, Q-Bert,
all right,
Scott LaRock, DJ Shadow,
wow,
Biz Markie,
Biz,
Cut Chemist, DJ Newmark, King
man.
Tech, Stretch Armstrong,
you're right, Stretch,
Maceo,
man. There's so many people,
and DJ Spinner.
DJ Spin.
You forgot DJ Spinner.
Guys, I'm so sorry. There's so many.
There's so many DJs that are so many
DJs.
dope DJs. Like
yo,
DJ
Alan Lewis said
definitely.
DJ Enough.
DJ
Cash
DJ
Money.
Envy, DJ Enough.
Yeah, Envy. Oh boy.
I mean, when he was DJing, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like Envy. Yeah. Fake Clue. He was a fake Clue. He was a baby Clue back then. And he would admit it himself. Clue was his idol, man. Envy.
Envy wanted to be Clue.
He had some tapes though. He had some tapes.
Yeah, he had some tapes.
He had some tapes.
Envy just personally, he
bothers you.
He just whack on the personal, man.
Oh yeah.
Like he just whack
He's
on the personal.
He's
like
he's
Envy,
a master.
like I mean, I don't have anything against you personally, but you be doing some whack stuff. Like you be, and I'm not gonna go on the with Charlemagne where like he be doing light skinned feelings.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do that. It's just that he be doing some whack stuff.
Yeah, I don't. Like, I never on that whole show. I never liked Envy. He was the one like get rid of him. Get someone else in there.
It's weird.
His personality is
he's just
not for me.
I still. You know what? We can do a whole.
It's all about your approach. I don't like his approach with a lot of things.
The Breakfast Club it's weird. The Breakfast Club is a fixture in our culture, but I think I'll jump on this and jump off. A fixture in our culture, I think by default.
You say nothing else at the time was
nothing else.
There was a void. There was a void.
There was a void. And there was no one.
What's missing? Like why that you think that's happened?
I don't know. Maybe at the time there weren't any other
the
three.
Scene in order for it to come in.
I don't. Well, I think on radio shows, and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, anybody in the comments below after the live stream, or Alan Lewis, or
I said Grand Wizard Theodore.
Yeah, Grand Wizard Theodore. He said
you ain't listening to the show, man. But thank you for the Swift one. Thank you for that. Thank you. For real.
Alan Lewis said, better not nobody say DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled, we the best.
But he's the best. He's my number one. He's the best.
He's number one, all right. Number 122.
You know, there wasn't. I don't think that for a long time there wasn't a morning show that represented young adult Black people.
Yeah.
You had Russ Parr, you had like Steve Harvey, you had Tom Joyner.
I was gonna say Tom Joyner. What's that Black dude name again? Tom Joyner.
Yeah. So you had kind of like my mom's crowd.
Yeah.
You had them, and they do their thing. Like there's stuff about Tom Joyner that I think is funny. Russ Parr.
Behind 7-0s had people for the young always.
Yeah, but there was never really a morning show that really worked. And I don't know. I think it was
in the morning. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all
like pretty much on the way to work. There's no one that was in your age.
I'm gonna give y'all 110% of my thoughts about. I don't listen to radio.
Yeah. I'm talking about when they came to prominence.
I didn't listen to back then,
but more people did.
No, I'm saying I'm talking personal experience, not like people. I don't care about it. Yeah, it's me. I never listened to radio because it just wasn't really a part of my day. Like, where am I gonna listen to radio? I'm at school.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to radio at school.
Yeah,
for me, again, this is all personal. Not like y'all. I know y'all listen to radio. I can't stand radio.
Well, the reason I'm talking about like the market, why they work, why they kind of blew up the way they did.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't think the market had anything that was in their lane, and they kind of capitalized on that because there was no one else. There was no one else there. No, I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm just saying they're kind of like.
Thank you, Tony Touch. That's
Tony Touch.
He's supposed to make my list. He's supposed to make my list, but I forgot to put Tony Toka. They're
standing in the culture. I think to a large degree is clearly because there was nothing else there.
And DJ Evil D too.
Oh yeah,
he's on the mix.
Yeah, come on, he's on the mix. Come on, kick it.
Evil D is on the mix. Come on. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I think about Breakfast Club. No diss to them. I mean, they do their thing. I don't really watch them. Nah, I don't hate on them. Hating would be like if I went out my way.
I'm messing with you, man. I know you.
But yeah,
you got no hate in your heart.
Yeah,
you got
no hate in your blood.
You got no hate in your blood.
But yeah, that's my thing about Breakfast Club. I think there wasn't any because I can't think of. And to their credit, I can't think of any people that I would put together at the time that because Breakfast Club's been around. For a while now. 7, 8 years. Yeah. So 7, 8 years ago, what three people would I put together? So 2011-ish, 10-ish, who would I put together that would kind of like rival them? I'd have to look and see, but I think they hit at the right point where there was nothing on the way to work for people that would be, say late 20s, early 30s, Black, mostly Black, some Latino and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, kind of like Black culture. They didn't really have any competition. I think that's what helped them, because I'm like, Envy ain't that great. Charlemagne kind of comes from the Wendy Williams tree, where it's like, it's kind of like he just wants the dirt. And that's not really always a good way to interview people. And then
initially he was like that. Initially for like 4 years, he was like that. Yeah. He kind of turned a little bit.
Yeah, because I think he's probably got burned behind the scenes from doing that kind of mess. So he's probably like kind of like chilled out a little bit.
The man's like,
because like Wendy Williams ain't really doing that to dudes that like got goons. Like Wendy Williams is doing that to like celebrities that ain't really
everybody. She did that to everybody. Everybody got. That's why Method Man ain't like her no more.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was getting got with her. That's why nobody liked her.
Yeah, ain't nobody deal with her.
Nobody want to go up there.
The funny thing is when her whole stuff happened with her and her husband, and she was like, "I want privacy. Can we get privacy?"
We got Canoe in the building. What up, Canoe?
What up?
Peace.
But it was funny when her and her husband had their issue, and she was like, "We want privacy." It's like, really? You want privacy? You, getting everybody business. Well, that's funny.
Usually people who dish out can't really take it.
Can't really take it. But yeah, those are the thoughts of Breakfast Club and our honorable mentions. You can take that, do what you will with it. Now,
Tony,
number 5
for you,
for me,
yes,
is.
Bet you know what? Your top 5 better not be anywhere in my top 5. I'm gonna be mad.
I don't think they will.
You never know. You never know.
DJ B representing the Scratch Mechanics. DJ B, I think, is a great mix of skills, tricks, and stuff, and also partying and also breaking music. Another DJ who has played my music on the radio. Why, thank you. DJ B. Yes.
Can we not have another flex, please?
Oh, there's going to be at least one more flex in this show. Geez. So, yes, DJ B gave me an opportunity, put my music on the radio on 103 Jams out there. That's right, 757 VA, 2 up, 2 down. Shout out to y'all. But
it seems like a very VA heavy show in your top people.
This is 2 people.
That's like 3.
That's 2.
It sounds like it's gonna be 3. It sounds like it's gonna be a third one.
It's 2.
It sounds like it's gonna be a third one.
Nah, it's 2.
Only 2 the whole entire list.
Only 2.
I bet you there's one in your honor mentions too.
Nah, it's just 2. Okay. So, and also shout out to DJ Mr. Lee, number 10. That's played by music on his radio show. So
we already went through it. You ain't gotta say it again.
But
you ain't gotta say it again.
DJ B, Scratch Mechanics, tons of skills. He lends more to like the headphone, kind of like listening to on the train, not so much on the party side, but that kind of like you on the train, like just nodding your head, kind of getting through your day. You know what I'm saying?
I figured it out.
Got that
sidebar. I figured it out.
What's up?
I've realized why I don't listen to a lot of DJ mixes and stuff.
What's up?
During my whole career, I've been making music.
Oh.
Most of my time,
I made music too, but
most of my time has been spent making music. If I wasn't in school, I was making music. That's it. That's pretty much it. I just realized why I don't listen to that. Like as I go through the show, it's making me learn about all these different DJs, which is cool. And I realized, I don't listen to not much. I listen to music on my own like terms and everything. Like DJing, been to DJ and stuff. It's rare. I gotta really be into and listen to your mix in order to listen to it. It's not. It's like I don't go to DJs for mixes. I guess is what I'm saying.
You don't go to DJs for what they actually do.
They do more than just mixing.
But you know what I mean.
But I'm saying
it's a DJ. That'd be like I don't go to Pizza Hut for pizza.
No. But no, I'd rather see DJ live than I hear them mix.
Yeah, but when you see them live, they're still mixing.
What I'm saying, I want to be there. I want to see them. That's what I'm saying.
All right, cool.
Don't laugh at me. I'm just saying I'd rather see them.
Alan Lewis said, "I'm shocked you didn't have Timbaland on the list. He's a DJ too. You know we ain't counting Timbaland as a DJ. Come on, man.
I put in DJ, hip hop DJ. His name was on the list.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he DJs, but we know what Timbaland is. Timbaland is a producer.
He's a DJ.
He is a producer. He like, come on, man. He's number one on my producer list.
Number one on your DJ list. I got you, man. Adam Luce is right, man. This is a VA show. I didn't know it was gonna be a VA show.
But DJ B is my number 5. Breaking music, dope tricks, and holding it down, you know what I'm saying, on the radio, killing it. That's my number 5.
Okay.
Your number 5, sir?
Where DJ B from again?
DJ B is from, I think, Pennsylvania, somewhere in Pennsylvania. He just has a radio show. It's on in Virginia as well. You know, he has radio shows in multiple places.
My number 5
at DJ B online. Continue.
My number 5, as I was saying, is DJ Rob Swift, actually. Ooh. Because I didn't forget about him. No, I forgot about him because it's been so long since I saw him. Like I knew someone. I used to work with someone who like was friends with him, and when I did a beat for this person, and Rob Swift actually cut over my beat a couple times actually, in 2 different instances on 2 different albums. And when I did a show in New York, at this guy was throwing, I did a show and Rob Swift was DJing the whole show. So I actually met him, aka Brolic Arm. You are correct. His name is Brolic Arm because he's man is jacked. And shout out to the Executioners.
Oh,
the crew.
Yo, the Executioners. Oh man.
Beat Junkies too, if you want to shout out all the DJ crew, a bunch of DJ
Beat
crews.
Junkies, Executioners.
But yeah, so Rob Swift is my number 5 because basically I would say is my top. Either I've had some contact with them or I've heard something he's done. Okay, this is my top 5. So Rob Swift, definitely have heard the stuff that he's done.
My number 4, DJ Babu. Okay. I've been a fan of DJ Babu's for a long time. I cannot remember his name, but he put me on to the Beat Junkies. I got a Babu mixtape, which opened me up to
that Beat Junkies again.
Yeah, always. That's a large part of my hip hop upbringing. I don't know
if you have mentioned it on the show yet, but you mentioned me outside of the show.
Oh, okay. So what introduced me to Freestyle Fellowship, Wake Up Show, Supernatural, I don't know, any number of like, you know, Jurassic 5, any number of those is meeting Charlie Tuna, any of those kids. There was a kid that lived in my neighborhood, in the neighborhood next to mine, that moved from San Diego. He brought over a tape from DJ Babu. DJ Babu, I listened to that tape, which was like world famous Beat Junkies, volume, I don't know, 1 or 2 or something, mixed by Babu, which opened me to the one by Melody and then by J-Rock or something, and then opened me up to also the Wake Up Show. And I was like, oh shit, what's the Wake Up Show? Then that introduced me to like tons of other, you know, like Planet Asia and all that, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that was my opening into West Coast hip hop. I met a kid that moved over from San Diego. He had some tapes, and see, now you got the internet. It's so much easier now. Back then, you had to meet someone who had a tape or a CD and was like, "Oh, who is this? Hark! I hear a sound." And then you had to do your.
It's kind of the same. This is my argument. This is my little argument with the internet. There's so much that you can miss out on because there's so much.
Yeah, but I think it's easier to find. It's easier to miss, but it's easier to find because you can just search. Like someone could be like somebody could be like DJ Babu, and you could go to Google and say DJ Babu.
DJ Babu to search DJ Babu.
Let me finish. But if someone tells you, you can easily find it. Back then, when I got that DJ Babu tape, it took forever for me to actually find like what a Beat Junkie was and what, like, because there was no search engine. There was just, I had to like go to stores and people would be like, "We don't have it. Do you have it on the order list or something?" "We don't have it." Then I had to go to like Sam Goody and had to go to like Willie's and like Peaches and stuff. I had to go to like different stores and figure out like who. Now
you have Peaches. Do you have coconuts too?
Nah,
we had coconuts. You had Peaches. Okay.
All right, cool. but now you can just go on Google and be like DJ Babu, and then it's just like tons of pages come up of like probably videos and performances and audio and stuff.
It's cheapened though. Your experience that you went to find the Babu is definitely better.
Because it was like a journey of like trying to uncover.
But going to those stores, you didn't go to stores looking for anything else but just Babu?
Yeah.
You don't look for any. You look when you go to the store.
Well, I knew 2 names.
I'm saying you visit these stores, but did you go look for anything else while you were looking for Bad Boo?
Nah, I went there. Some people, now, of course, I would see other stuff and be like, "Oh, this is kind of cool."
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like it opened you to discover other things. What I'm saying.
True. Yeah.
On the internet, when you go to search Bad Boo, a bunch of stuff comes up with Bad Boo.
Yeah.
But again, if that person says Bad Boo and doesn't really give you the navigational, they're gonna have to navigate the internet now.
True. Yeah.
So I'm saying
because then I had to go where I went to Plan 9, which is Plan 9 is like Richmond, Virginia's version of Amoeba Music. So it's like just tons of records, upstairs, downstairs. So then I went, and then someone was like, "Oh yeah, Beat Junkies," and they were like, "Go over there." And then of course I'm flipping through records, then I see like Slum Village, and then I see this. And you
appreciate it more. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
because it comes
like a voyage.
It comes so easily nowadays to find things.
All right.
You know, like people are like, "Yo, check out this person." I'm like, "All right, I'll check it out later," because I'm like, the internet's there. I don't gotta worry about really checking it out until I really want to check it out. So it's a little different. I just feel like back then it was a little bit better once you found it.
Okay.
Because
you worked so hard to find
way more when you find something that's a gem.
Okay.
That's why I'm kind of mad.
I was where you going.
I was working my way to there. I didn't know where. Again, my journey was getting to that point. I didn't really know what the point was until I made it. Until after I said it.
I see where you're going though.
Journey.
Because when you get, you're like, it's like, oh my God, finally I found it. Instead it's like, oh, like,
exactly.
It's like you get everything.
Exactly. So that's why.
But yeah, Bad Boo, that opened me up to like so much West Coast hip hop.
Okay.
So many people that that I am a fan of, or look on like fondly and stuff.
Yeah.
AC Alone, all those guys, and I'm like just impressed with it. That opened me up to like Wake Up Show with Juice and all that.
Every time I hear that name, I just AC Alone. It just doesn't ring. I know I've seen the name. I just never.
Like Akinelli.
I don't. It doesn't register. When I see that, I've heard these names.
Now I rock well.
Yeah, it's just those names. AC Alone and Akinelli, I just get them mixed up actually because they look. There's so many letters and it's unusual.
You're doing too much.
No, they did exactly what they did because it stands out.
Oh man, Star Drew said, "Ooh, forgot DJ Easy Rock. It takes two." You know what? It does take two to make a thing go right. So,
IG family. In 30 seconds, it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We went past our allotted time.
Sorry.
Very sorry. But if you want to,
we love y'all though.
Go over to YouTube.
YouTube.com/NERDSoul. NERDSoul.
Just go right now.
Go over there.
Come on.
There's people over here in the chat you can talk to.
Come on, Clay.
You got Star Drew over here. You got Alan Lewis over here. Y'all can talk to them.
Come on.
So that was my number 4, DJ Bad Boo.
It about to end though.
It about to end.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, good New Year's. Okay.
So who's your number 4?
My number 4 is the Kid Capri.
Yo, I'm so glad you got him on your list.
Yes, Kid Capri is
Party
on my
DJ.
List. Party DJ. Like one of the greatest DJs, Mixin, party and shout. His voice is crazy, He produced a little bit on the side, a little bit stuff, a little production,
and the voice essentially of Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. It was up there.
The voice of Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's Impact for me. Impact and this dude he's a DJ. If you look at this guy, you like this guy's a DJ.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
he does everything you can think. He does it all. He does it all. He's a full DJ, complete package of a DJ. So that's why he's on my list. Yeah, and I just like when he just Kid Capri. I just love it. It's unique. Just like it's like Red Alert with yeah. It's the same thing. It's one of those like iconic kind of things or whatever.
Yeah, and you have to, as a DJ, you got to have something like that where it's like so. We're down to our top 3. And our top 3 is solid. For me, it's my solid. For me, I'm solid. I think I'm solid.
These are my first 2 on the list. I put on the list because they're my top 3.
I didn't know who my number 1 was.
I knew my number 1 was.
So my number 3.
It better not be nobody I want. I'm gonna be mad if you say something I like. Okay, go ahead.
Cool DJ Red Alert.
Okay, he was on my honorable mention, so okay, I'm fine with that.
DJ Red Alert. Not only for what he did on radio for hip hop at the time, but the connections. He's another one of like kind of like Fab Five Freddy, who is like he knew him, who met him and introduced him to him and
Tribe,
and
Fugees, Tribe, Fugees.
Yeah. DJ Red Alert, great guy. He's a huge hip hop connector. Yeah. wow, just there's so much music that we would not know about if it wasn't for him. He's a champion of hip hop, like a Stan Lee type of dude for hip hop.
Yeah, I would say that.
Much
I like
love
that.
for
I
him.
like that analogy.
Got love for Red Alert. He is the man.
Yeah.
So yeah, your number 3?
Ooh, DJ Red Alert. My number 3 is DJ Scratch.
Ooh, yes.
Because DJ Scratch,
he got them beats and he got them skills.
He got them. He's doing tricks, all kind of stuff you can think of. DJ Scratch is a and he worked with. He was DJ for EPMD back in the days. DJ for Busta Rhymes, maybe here and there, but there's Scratchatory too. But but he's always worked with Busta Rhymes in some kind of capacity. Yeah. But DJing wise, like this man knows his stuff, and he's got the skill, like kind of like the Q-Bert skills, like in kind of weird skills. Like I would put him in that category, where like, but the more tricks and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, like backwards and doing all kind of tricks, and wearing masks and being blindfolded and all kind of things you could think of. This man has done it. DJ Scratch is my number 3. DJ Scratch, you sick for this one? Yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah. If you in New York right now, right? So, my number 2. Numero dos. Number 2. Okay, go ahead. Rest in peace to Jam Master Jay. Okay, Jam Master Jay was in my honorable mentions. He's there because of the stylistic influence of and I guess you could stretch this out to Run DMC as well, but his style as a DJ at the time when Run DMC were coming to prominence, DJ started to kind of fall back a little bit. And kind of and Jam Master Jay kind of positioned himself as we're together, we're equal with, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not like I'm behind them or they're behind me. We are a unit as one. And this was at a time when DJ started to kind of like fall back a little bit, and MC's a little more in the front because music industry. People wanted they wanted a face that was rapping or singing or something in front. Yeah. And I'm like, who's this guy playing records? Now he can just play the records. Let the guy just play the records. And then all the DJs started to become more producers too. Yeah. Because like, okay, we're just only really gonna get our shine other than the shows because we're not on these records anymore. Like we can't even scratch. They don't want no scratching sometimes. Yeah, they don't want no scratching. Like, what? So ain't no hip hop. So yeah, the stylistic and also the visibility of DJs. And also he is one of the people that every time I hear a story about him was always open to spitting the game on how to run your business as a DJ, how to operate as a DJ for young DJs. Also, how to maneuver as a DJ within a group. So the business side and kind of like the music side, he would always, and he would always kind of like tutor and school Onyx younger was DJs. One of his first groups. Onyx. Onyx is under the Jam Master Jay wing. So it's Shifty, Slam, all that. Jam Master Jay. It's Jam Master Jay is one of those guys that didn't only change the appearance of a DJ at the time, stylistically as well, but also was not, he wasn't like standoffish. He was always teaching and fostering that growth to the youth. And I got to give, because you got to kick the truth to the young black youth. Shout out to Inspector Det, who also watches the show. Yeah. So you're number 2. My number 2 is a guy last week. I was at the radio station hearing him spin. Ooh, I know who that is. J-Roc. Flex it up. J-Roc from the Beat Junkies. I got hip to J-Roc. Yeah, maybe because of like the sound bombing, but not really until and sound bombing too is such a great, but not really not really like to know the face and the name until JD and Madlib got together. Okay. So I was like, oh, he's a DJ for them. Okay, cool. And then when Dilla passed, he was doing these Thank You JD Part 1 every year. All the way to Part 4. Bruh. And I'm like, man, and that's the first time. Can we talk about those? But I would say this is the first time I really listened to somebody's mix. Like, not just like, oh, it's a bunch of random songs. So now you know what I mean by kind of like keeping the music going and throwing some tricks. And then I know what you're saying. Okay. I didn't gravitate to that. Like it's just something weird things. Like I'd rather just go to the show and see DJ play than actually hear a mix like they're not around. I'd rather just play my own music. That's what I'm trying to say. I have a little disconnect.
Man,
but that because
you sent me that. Whew.
The Thank You to JD joint. Yeah.
Yes, boy.
3 and 4 are my favorites. I'm like, yo, this. It got like if you're a DJ,
if you're a Dilla fan,
and you're a DJ, this is advanced DJing, advanced Dilla at your finest hour.
Yeah,
right? Like the finest hour, like ever I've heard. I'm like, yo, this man is.
It's such a.
Does he have 20 hands? How is he doing all this? It's crazy mix.
The way he does that, and my number one are very similar.
I'm trying to figure out. See, my number one. I want to say my number one before you. Okay, it might be the same person. We might have the same.
We might have the same person, but
so J-Rock.
J-Rock.
It's
J-Rock and Babs, right? Yep.
I would just say, I last week when I went to the radio station, I didn't meet J-Rock. I just saw him, and I was outside the station. I never got to meet him. Okay. But I was there, and I was just absorbing his set. For 2 hours, sitting there, just outside the station. I'm just like bobbing my head, like everything he's playing, like hit. Yep. He's mixing Dilla. He's mixing Mad, but he's mixing like dance stuff. He's mixing everything in between. Like,
and I gotta get the link for you to download that.
But his stuff is deep crate stuff, but it's jamming. You know what I mean? It's like still like
hitting. And those are the best mixes where you can.
You don't know what he was playing.
When you can take the most popular song and then put a deep cut right behind it, and then go and people are still.
He even played something from the new Nas album, the joint that P-Rock did from the Lost Tapes too. So I'm like, yo, he's mixing new stuff in there.
Yeah,
but still making it sound fly and like how he's blending it together. And
J-Rock is a dude.
Like, so man, yeah. And shout out to the Beat Junkies, all Beat Junkies.
Yeah.
Saw some DJs actually on last Saturday too. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But so yeah, shout out to the Beat Rock, the Beat Junkies. Shout out to J-Rock. We gonna meet one day.
Yeah.
We gonna meet one day.
So my number one.
It better not be my DJ. I'm gonna be mad, man. We haven't really
meshed any DJs. And that's the good thing about this list because like producers and rappers, we intertwine some. But this is a DJ. I'm gonna say this is a DJ who epitomizes what a DJ is to me.
It's the same. We are the same person. Okay, how about this? Does your DJ after DJ is the first letter of J? Okay, we got the same DJ. This DJ he's my number
epitomizes what a DJ is to me. Not only making music, but with DJing alone. Tricks, being able to blend 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 50s, whatever, rock and roll, pop, jazz, R&B, hip hop, house, whatever. No matter what you think, when you go to listen to this man's mix or his show, you will get a wealth of Black music, and it will be displayed in such an interesting and unique way that you'll be like, wow, how did he pull that? How did he even put that together? I love it. I love him for everything he's done for me and the enjoyment that I've had either on the school bus, in the car, at work, whatever, for years and years. DJ Jazzy Jeff, the best DJ for me.
And for me, ever. I've seen this man. I was in Philly, so I seen this man a couple times, and I'm like,
I don't know how he does it.
I had a screw face the whole show. I'm like, what?
I've listened to some mixes where he does a similar thing, like J-Rock, where it's like, okay, so does he have 3 turntables right now? How is he doing
5 hands, 3 turntables?
Yeah, it's like, how is he doing this?
And I've seen him perform a couple times down there at the Art Museum in Philadelphia, and I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. How is he doing this? Everyone, report this man. He's doing something illegal here. He's cheating on
he's cheating. DJ cheating.
And then like even seeing like now he's like has his studio now, built that studio and have like people come over. But he had the touch of jazz.
Yeah, touch of jazz. Matter of fact, Jill Scott might not be Jill Scott if it wasn't for Jazzy Jeff.
No, probably not. But I mean, a lot of people, Philly people, a lot of people who came through his camp wouldn't be the same. You know
True. Yeah.
But like Jazzy Jeff has touched a lot of people. He seems like just like a really good dude.
And he's very Dilla-esque in the way
and
where
Dilla called him uncle. So
yes,
that's uncle. That's Dilla's uncle.
And he's very Dilla-esque in the way where he's not like He doesn't have to be in the forefront.
Unassuming.
Yeah, he's just
not like I'm in the front. I'm the dude.
You're like, oh snap, Jazzy Jeff did this.
And if you guys don't know who we're talking about, if you watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, it's Jazz.
Yeah,
the guy that gets thrown out from by Uncle Phil. R.I.P. Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, R.I.P. Uncle Phil, but classic.
That guy. If you didn't know who he was talking about.
Contributing music to shows, to movies, to artists, to to this hip hop in general, then going over to DJing almost like completely exclusively. And the way he's done it, he's dropped mixes for soul music, for R&B music. He has a mix. He has this Michael Jackson mix which is crazy good. It's just, man, Jazzy Jeff is just, there is nothing he can't mix and make sound dope. He is the
DJ in my lifetime, the greatest DJ I ever seen. Live and
matter of fact, that's someone who I'll have to see the next time he comes through LA. That's someone who I'll pay to see. I've seen just about everybody.
And y'all should pay to see too. If he comes to your town, go see Jazzy Jeff. You have a good time.
And go ready to dance because he going, at least the boiler room stuff I've seen, you're gonna be able to dance. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be able to dance.
He's
you know what I'm saying?
Even I, who don't know much about, like me, listen to this whole episode, I don't know nothing about no DJs. I mean, like in terms of like you, I mean, not say I don't know nothing, but like I know that there's more to learn. Is what I'm saying. And I always love that. I always love learning. If I don't know something, I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't know who that is. Okay,
but show me.
But show me exactly. I'm ready to learn. But Jazzy Jeff, if he's in your town, anywhere, if he's in the whole entire world, find this man.
Yeah.
Find this show, and you will not be disappointed.
Because I've seen just about everybody I want to see perform.
DJ living right now.
Yeah, greatest DJ, man.
I don't care what no one says. Don't at me. Please at me, actually.
Yeah, if you at me, I'll just be like, yo.
Name someone better.
Name someone better. And I want links to because there's tons of Jazzy Jeff links from Boiler Room to Mixmag to whatever. And they're on YouTube. And you can and be like, listen, how he goes from this rock and roll song to this soul song, back to a hip hop song, but also intercutting stuff from TV shows. And man, look, the best.
Name one better. Sorry.
The best.
Don't at me, but at me, please.
That's it. Shout out to Alan Lewis for giving love to Summertime.
Summertime.
Yo, name a black radio station in America that doesn't play Summertime at the beginning of summer. You can't name one that doesn't because they all do. He's got classic joints. Yo, you got that. Parents Just Don't Understand. He's got a couple classic as far as music wise, and then his skills as a DJ is just stupid, man. Like him, that's a perfect 2-1 for you. That's
J-Rock and
because
they would both say they're
because that Thank You JD 1 through 4 is that is a perfect for me because I love Dilla. That's a perfect. That'll get you right to lunchtime at work. That's perfect. That'll get you right to lunchtime because each one is about an hour. So it's about 4 hours, hour and some change or something. That'll give you right to lunchtime. Dilla all the way to lunch, and you'll get. J-Rock is dope. Jazzy Jeff is dope. Those are two people I would pay to see.
Yes. And I've seen J-Rock multiple occasions, like when I was in Philly, like he would come with Stone's Throw. With Madlib and Kareem Riggins.
Wolf or something like that.
Well, Kareem Riggins. I'm talking about Kareem. And Kareem was when Madlib was doing this is like 07, 08. I saw J-Rock twice, 2 years back to back, DJing like the whole show, playing exclusive Dilla. I was like, I hate you right now, man. I really hate you, J-Rock. I want this Dilla in the world. Yeah. Why are you not helming the Dilla fund and whatever is going on with the music? Why is he not putting out? Why is he not the person who should be in charge of whatever's being released?
Yeah, that's why I gotta find that mix, that radio station, so I can get that mix. So I can get that mix.
I don't know if it even exists though.
I think they have to have archives of good shows.
Yeah, they have archives. They were selling the archives because they're doing the pledge drive now, like the full 60 gigs of radio station for like the last 20, 10, 30 years.
Wow.
They were selling it too, like if you pledge a certain amount,
Wow.
And I think that would be worth it.
It's probably worth it. Yeah, it's probably.
I don't know how long he's been at the station. He had to be at the station for at least more than 10 years now. At that station.
Yeah. It's probably worth it. But guys, that's the show.
Yeah, that's the show. We've exhausted
we've exhausted all our DJs.
And I think we've covered a good amount of DJs. We'll just say that, right? We've covered a good amount of old and new, and everything in between.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Definitely did that. So
this is
guys,
probably our most thorough show.
Yeah, because I tried to narrow it down, and I was like, man, DJs is top.
DJs
so many.
I don't know why I suggested DJs.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
I'm glad I did too. It was a long, it was a lot.
But guys, before we bounce, to my left, Arckatron.
Yes, y'all can find me at arckatron.com. And right now, at the top 3 albums, some of them the covers have been revamped, and one of them I actually put the original mix because the other mix I did, I didn't like it. So this is the original mix of how it sounded before I started tinkering. So you can cop that right now on my site, arckatron.com. And where can they find you, my good friend? My colleague.
NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify. Don't sleep on that music. Apple Music as well. You got the podcast wherever you find your wonderful podcast. And don't sleep on the channel right now. This man, we talking about that Marvel Phase 4.
Oh yeah, Phase 4.
We got Nosferatu Episode 9 coming because we got the finale this week. You got Swamp Thing finale this week. I might talk about The Boys, but I still don't know how I feel about the show yet.
Yeah, whatever you feel about it, let me know and I might watch it.
Okay,
we'll see about that.
We'll see about that. But there's a wealth of stuff going on now that I can't talk about just yet. But I am hoping to be able to flex more for you guys in the coming year. Yeah, I think that's the best.
I have a small shout out, or not even a shout out, but like
shout out.
R.I.P. Ross G.
Ross G passed?
Yes.
Oh man.
A couple days ago.
Oh man.
I think maybe on your birthday, which is
wow.
Yeah, for my first day of the year. So that day. So it was the Monday. Yeah, Monday morning.
Ross G, if you guys don't know, is a producer. From here, from LA?
From out here,
yeah.
From out here.
From here, a producer. Man, kind of spacey Afrofuturist that I would consider, but still has like some bass tone, some bump to it. And wow, he just passed, man.
Yeah.
Well, guys, go on. You know what I'm saying? He just passed. It's time for us to
there's some fun
search up some.
Go on IG. There's some not celebration, but there's some like GoFundMe's and stuff like that
for memorial stuff or whatever. So
go on IG, go on Facebook. And somebody you'll find it. If you just put his name in, you'll find it.
Yeah. RAS, the letter G. Yeah. That's all. And also search it up on YouTube. Search it up, iTunes or whatever. Listen to some music. Let his music live on. So from us to you, sorry to leave you on that. I did not know about that. But with that said, thank you guys for checking out. That's right, Beats, Vibes, Life. And thank you for hitting us with all your DJs. Oh, and there's a woo for you.
And they're gone.
And also a woo for CNC Music Factory.
Look, you got. Look, you got. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Look, you got. Shield. The armor. The armor. Shield. Look, you got. Look, you got. Jesus Christ.
Man, I don't know why that video is so funny. Like, it's not like he's sincere, but it's just like I thought, I really wanted him to do a head spin for real. Like, seriously.
It's probably more video gonna come out with this dude, man. He's popping and locking it, all kind of stuff. Crazy. Yeah.
Oh man. Big shout out to Alan Lewis, Star Drew, some other people that's watching because everybody ain't chatting.
Louisiana boy.
Louisiana kid or boy or something.
Louisiana kid. Oops.
Louisiana kid.
Canoe.
Canoe.
And there was another person there from the beginning. I forgot what her name was.
And then also to our regulars, we got PL coming through. Savannah, SP. We got Algo C,
Trista.
Mr. Black Culture.
Little Miss Chocolate.
Dag. Thought Crimes.
Thomas D. That's what we haven't seen.
Thomas D. Yeah, Thomas D in the house.
Where you at, man? I saw you on IG, man. Where you at?
We see you. So from us to you, thanks for checking us out, chilling with us, and peace.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Live my best life.
What? Live it. My best life.
Live your best, y'all.
Woo.
It's the only life you got. So far.
Yeah. You ain't got one.
We don't know what's coming after this. Live your best life.
You better live it.
You only got one. You only got one.
What's one? Woo for you.
then